You are live. Yes, we are live. Hi, everybody. Bear with me. StreamYards has changed it again. Okay, bear with me. Seems like I'm always moaning. Moaning is my middle name. Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Brown Alliance. What's today's date? It is Friday, 10th of July, in the year of our Lord 2026. I'm Brune, and I trust you're all doing really well. Well done, Spain. You just got that one in the bag. Could have gone all the way. Well done, Spain. Should we get some guests on? I think we should. Okay, first up, the channel's very own astromech droid. Here he is, folks. It is Professor R2.
Well, hello.
How are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm doing all right. It's been a nice restful day. Did a little yard work.
Oh, nice.
Watched a little TV. You know, taking it easy.
TV? Transfer. I won't go there. It was the. Is it the football or it's the football? Spain won football.
There was somebody that won at
Playing
sports
football.
ball.
Yes.
Congratulations, fans of the team that won at sports ball.
Yes. Anyway, I was awake at 4 a.m. this morning. All of a sudden, I went to bed last night. All of a sudden, I just bolt upright 4 a.m. I thought, right, I'll go water the garden. And I thought, I'll just have a quick look, see if Prof and Price are streaming.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing something else, wasn't he?
I mean, we did our usual stream.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did I? Was it a fever dream then? Was I? Welcome to Fever Dream on Fever Dream Alliance. Or was it the day before? Oh, I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know what time. That might have been before we started, actually. If he was doing his other stream,
he was. I can't remember what he was talking. He was talking about a program, or I can't remember.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so if it was before, if it was before Night Owl, then on Tuesday, Thursday evenings, or not Tuesday and Thursday evenings, he does the TV shows Revisited, and he was talking
that
about.
Was it then.
They were talking about the pilot for Greatest American Hero.
There you go. Which I didn't even know what it was, but anyway. Prof, great to have you on, mate.
Glad to be here.
Now that we got that cleared up. Yeah, great to have you on. Should we get the next body on?
Yeah, sure. Who else we got?
Okay, he's on mute, but I'm hoping that he's there. He's the paid up member of the Suffrages Appreciation Society, the mega geek himself, Ian David Diaz.
Hello. Sorry.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. No, I was on Professor R2 and
was he? Were you?
Quite some recent stream. Yeah, I was on it. Together with Esther.
Was it good?
Yeah, well, it's always fun being on it. It's always a lot of fun. But yeah, they did do it because I was there. So there you go.
On that bombshell.
Anyway,
right.
Yeah, I'm fine. Bit tired, but hey.
Snackage.
Yeah, well, I've got snacks and I've got a drink, but my house is really warm.
It's 27 in here at the moment. 27.
It just makes it worse.
The window's open and it's just 27. It's just...
Well, I can't open my window because they got the bins down there and all the flies fly around it. So if I open the window, it'd be flies into my room.
Is Evil Knievel down there somewhere?
Probably.
On that bombshell. It's great to have you on, mate. Well, I think we're all a bit worn out with the heat, aren't we?
Yeah.
It was bad today.
Anyway. It is the dog days of summer, as they say.
Dog days! And it's great to have you on.
It's good to be on.
Invites were sent out. Hopefully people turn up. There is another.
Good.
Oh, yes. You all right?
You really need to fix that, Ista. You need to fix it, mate, because every time you play something like that, it sounds really bad.
Yeah, it's like the limiter or the gate gates it, and it's just a nomenclature.
How's
Google it.
this?
Yeah.
Is it too low?
No, can't hear it.
that's even worse. They can't hear that at all. Here
No,
we
it's
go.
even worse.
Yeah, that's all
Should be
right.
like that. Should be
No,
like that.
Mega. No, Mega. No.
Well, I'm worried about it being too loud.
Allegedly.
It's never worried. You've never worried before. I'm just going to type evening chats. Hope you are well today? Question mark. This is top
Right.
tier streaming.
We're up against Friday night tights. So yeah.
I'm sure they're shitting themselves live as we speak.
So they should be. So they should be.
If I may, I'm just going to say today something very big happened in the UK today. And you know what, folks? I was genuinely shocked at what had happened and upset about Anne Widdecombe.
Oh yeah, did she get murdered?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just-
Do we know the details?
No.
No.
A 26-year-old white male arrested. Don't know if it's any, but anyway, just absolute
Wow.
shocking day, folks. Yeah,
Wow,
and rest in
that's
peace, Bonnie
crazy.
Tyler, who died. Was it yesterday? Bonnie Tyler, yeah.
Yeah, yesterday, the day before. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
just
she needs to
a sweet little old lady, basically, of 78. Just, it's not often Mr. Brown is just genuinely upset, shocked. But
I met her
today,
once.
Unbelievable. Really?
Yeah.
And
And Carol Decker. And Carol Decker. I met them both
oh right,
at the same
yeah.
time.
Wow.
Yeah. Carol Decker, the redhead girl. She's
Yeah.
I just met them through my brother because my brother used to work for Total Film. This is a
Yeah.
long time ago, and he was interviewing them. And I was waiting for my brother because we didn't go for a drink, and I met them and had a nice little conversation with them both.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. Mm.
Oh, rest in peace, Anne Widdecombe. Just
Yeah.
awful. Okay.
That's shocking, though, isn't it? Shocking. Why would anyone kill her?
Don't know, mate. I don't know.
Mm.
Don't know. See, yeah, I could say what I think it is, but I'm not gonna. But some people in the chat
Did you-
are pretty much thinking what I'm thinking.
Did you see the video with all the oh God, I don't even have to describe this before you get in trouble. All the people
Don't
that
then.
came on the boats was taken on the police, and they didn't report it in
No.
any of the news.
Oh no, that was the it was the Moroccans, wasn't it? Who it said on the news that probably they were either, a lot of them would have just been on visas or student visas or anything like that. But it's nobody said anything about it. Amazing, isn't it?
Mm. Yeah.
Oh well, this is a heavy stream. Sorry, folks. Fucking damn.
I think they would like us to talk about Supergirl at this point.
Who wants hands up? Who wants to talk about Supergirl? I do.
No,
Oh man.
there's only so much you can say, talk about with Supergirl. Everything's been said. I didn't know Odyssey was opening next week, Friday. I thought it was opening after Spider-Man.
No, it's next
Nope.
week.
Nope, next week.
Wow, it's crazy, isn't it? That'll be a talking
Yeah.
point for YouTubers, won't it? All the way through that week and beyond.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Oh, yeah.
Ian, I am going on Friday. If
You gonna see it?
tickets, I think so. Yeah, I probably
Mm.
just purely because of the YouTube thing. And
I'm
I
not
agree with this.
interested.
Here you go. Good evening, chat. By the way, we'll say it again. Good evening. Hope you're all well. Come on, people. Ranch Will Spurt. You don't get this depression on FNT, or maybe no, you don't.
No. But I'll have
Sorry,
to
folks. Sorry,
listen
folks.
to what you guys say about the Odyssey, because I have no interest in watching that film at all.
Yeah, I'll say
At
I'm
all.
sure me and Price will be talking about it next Thursday on Night Owl,
Yeah.
because I think we're both gonna
Go,
have
go
seen
on,
it by
Ian.
then.
Go on, Ian.
I'm looking for Spider-Man. Looking
Go-
forward
yeah.
to Spider.
Mhm.
No, I can't.
Go.
I can't be asked to watch it.
And
And also,
you can.
right, it's shot on IMAX, so it's a bit of a crime not to watch in IMAX, because the
You
only
can
way you
afford
can
it.
judge a film is to. No, I know, but the only way to judge a film is to actually see it
Oh, I know.
in
Oh, I know.
its proper format. Basically, I honestly believe that. So, I don't know.
So what happens if on the Friday bonus live stream or on Open Bar next week or Price? He's got a live channel. He does live streams, doesn't he? Apparently.
Mhm.
What if everybody says, "Oh my god, this film is amazing. It's just it's Nolan's opus. It's amazing."
Then we
I'll
go
be
and check
sad.
it out.
We talk about how it was amazing.
Yeah, I just don't.
Amazing.
Something tells me that's
Yeah.
pretty unlikely.
Just listening to all the actresses talk about what a feminist manifesto this movie is, kind of makes me
just how I
doubt
like
it's going to
it.
have that revelation.
Yes. Just how I like it.
Oh. Now,
Manifestos.
I just saw a video of Anne Hathaway on the red carpet, and
Preggers.
that one did kind of give me hope
Bob Hope.
because she was looking very
Pregnant. Pregnant?
Yeah. And what happens during pregnancy?
Easy tiger, if you know what I mean.
Did you see the footage of what's her name, Charlize Theron, where she looks incredibly thin?
Oh,
She's been
yeah, she looks like
taken
skeletal.
isn't she? Oh my
Yep.
God!
She's
What the
yeah,
hell?
she's either increased her cigarette diet to 70, 80 a day, or she's on Ozempic.
Both.
Yeah, see,
Well,
that's
perhaps-
the thing. It's
yeah, perhaps
both.
both.
They're on heavy diets. They're heavy exercise and taking Ozempic, and so they lose tons of weight and get skeletal thin.
She's a heavy smoker, isn't she? Apparently,
And possibly a little cocaine. Just saying.
allegedly. So did Storm Rage, mate. I've never watched anything in IMAX. Ian, what do you think of that?
Well, I mean, look, I think IMAX is a bit of a con, really, but because films that they say shot in IMAX isn't shot in IMAX, but the Odyssey, the whole thing is shot in IMAX. So I guess you have to try and watch in IMAX because that's the format, isn't it, that it was shot in, and that's how that's how Chris Nolan intended you to see it. So I don't know.
I love that we went from the 4:3 480p televisions, whatever, to now we're 16:9, and we're going to start showing movies in their original aspect. We're going to start making sure that when we get DVDs and stuff, now everything's going to be widescreen. Even we're going to have CinemaScope. We're having this incredibly wide picture that we're going to get with all this amazing stuff. And now we've literally talked everyone to paying extra to go back to the theater to watch movies in 4:3.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, it's the quality and it's the detail of the picture.
I know.
IMAX.
It's the quality of the detail of the picture. I know. It's just it's funny that it's like, oh, IMAX, you get so much more picture. You're like, wait a minute.
Up and down.
It's a top and
down,
bottom,
you do.
isn't it? Yeah, top
Yeah.
and
Well,
bottom.
yeah, but that's the same. It's essentially it's only a fraction off of the exact same aspect ratio that we watched on televisions for decades.
It is. Yeah. But I wonder why they haven't created IMAX cameras to have 235 or 16:9. I don't understand why you can't create an IMAX camera to do that. Do you know what I mean?
There you go. Not
Why does it have to be in 4:3?
Well, they're working with the film. They're working with the amount of film that you get on the reel, and it shoots sideways, right, to get the maximum 70 millimeter size. So they could make it wider, but I think the way the first IMAXs wanted to wrap the image around the dome.
Yes,
it sort of
that's exactly it.
it had to
They
be.
wanted it closer to a square aspect ratio because of the way those original IMAX theaters projected things onto the dome. And also, you're gonna have a really hard time getting to a screen that's 110 feet or whatever if you're making that a 2:3:5 aspect ratio, because it's going to go like it's going to have to cover like 90 degrees of your vision.
Welcome to aspect ratios on Aspect Ratio Alliance.
Oh, I could go all day.
Let's I know you could. Not Z3PO arranged. Finding classic IMAX is hard nowadays. Vancouver has one for 2 million people.
Yeah. I still prefer the 2:3:5 format when you go to the cinema.
Yes, indeed.
IMAX is okay. Yeah, but I prefer the 2:3:5 is more cinematic. I remember watching Ben-Hur and all the classics. Watching it in 2:3:5. So I preferred that, and then my second, obviously, 16:9. But the square format
what 69? What
16:9?
Oh, this is 69. I thought, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easy now.
But
okay. Should we do super chats?
Why not?
From the
have you got any?
Yeah, just Mog, just mightily,
wow,
incredibly generous as per usual. Mog Kettlebell Red Sport, evening Mog, 26 dar. Let's talk about race swappers. Isther, you start.
You got to do it in a Mog's voice.
Who's good at doing?
Swappers isn't here. How can we talk about? He's actually out racing, which is why we can't talk about him.
Oh, Mog.
Oh.
Kettlebell wrench world sport, $26. Let's talk about race swappers. Ooh, it's the you start. Ooh, bombing.
There you go.
I used to never even think about it, but that wasn't a bad mall.
You start.
Anyway.
Well, Mark, you're a darling. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, Mark.
Swappers had an interesting adventure on Twitter today. I don't know.
He's had his twats hacked.
Yep.
Wasn't he?
Yeah. So a bunch of nonsense posting. It looks like prawn, but it's really not. It's just like cryptocurrency scam stuff links.
And nonsense posting. How could you tell the difference from his usual post?
Oh, easy.
Ooh, actually, yeah. Easy. Flat Earth, fake.
Well, I draw the line with Flat Earth, but how does one get their twats hacked? Anybody know?
Oh, lots of ways. Usually, it's going to happen because of some kind of.
Password breach.
Well, it could be a password breach, or it could be some kind of phishing or something.
Social engineering is the largest way that people give up. But now they have AI assisted hacking, and so it can can do the stuff you need to do thousands of times faster.
There you go. Loads of ways. Usually a shady DM.
Yep. There was. I mean, not long ago, we had more than a few people in our group had their X accounts hacked.
Yes.
Matt Cat was one.
Didn't Cynic?
Cynic had his YouTube account hacked last week. Yeah. But it's a lot of times it happens through like as you said, social engineering, different types of phishing. There was one that came through the one that came through that I recognized that was it was saying, "Oh, hey, go vote for me for I'm going to be part of this contest or whatever. Go vote for me." And I looked at it, I'm like, I don't know. So I click on it, and sure enough, it took you to a website, and it was like, "Oh, if you want to vote, you have to log in with your your account."
What?
So you put your username and your password in. Well, you're not actually logging in with your account. What you're doing is giving them your username and password.
Yep.
So you think you're helping out a buddy, you think you're helping out a friend, for something or whatever, and what you're really doing is giving out your account details.
Caravaggio numbers. Evening, my friend. Cynic fell for the Nigerian prince scam. There you go.
Yeah.
I frequently get you've got, was it like $250,000 million in a Botswanan bank account left to you by somebody. But
Well, I'm expecting my money anytime now.
Any day
From
now. Yeah, I constantly get text messages telling me that the 50% discount on my AT&T account is going to expire next week, and I need to call them to let them know. It's interesting since I don't have any accounts with AT&T that my discount's going to expire, but.
Yeah, I get my Netflix account is going to be raised, and I'm not a subscriber. So
it's just that it is just when you're sane and normal, and you think about it, you'll just completely ignore anything like that because you know it's a scam. But it's just that one moment when they can catch you off guard that does all.
And that's all it takes.
That's all it needs.
For any of those attacks, it just takes a moment.
Yep.
You're just not thinking through it, having a little moment of panic or whatever. It happens all the time. Yeah.
And they're good at that. They'll send you an email that looks like it comes from the police saying you're about to be arrested. So by the time you're sending gift cards to the sheriff's department, it sounds like a good idea because you've been in a
they don't do
that. Panic.
Yeah, that is one thing they don't do over here is emails from the police. They just knock on the door.
There's two scams that people should be aware of. One is that when they send an email and say, here's your invoice for blah, 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 and you click on the invoice, you shouldn't click on the invoice. That's one scam. Second scam is when somebody rings you up and you don't recognize the number and you answer it, never say hello, because what they do is they collect the sample of your voice and they categorize it.
Really?
So they collect tons of and then if your voice somehow connects to the account that they've been collecting as well, then they can actually access your account because most of the banks, they have the voice recognition thing. So yes, you never say the number. You should never say hello. You should say hi or something like that. Or
chat. Has anybody ever been chats? Any of you guys ever? Obviously, you don't have to admit it, but any of you guys ever been hacked or? I know the old fella. He had some money taken out of his bank account at some point.
I like to answer the phone, moshi moshi. So that really throws them off.
Okay. There you go. Manual Grail numbers. Wrench. Evening, Manny. Do you guys have the grandparent scam as well?
My great uncle sent $10,000 to scammers thinking he was paying off the IRS. And
in Nigeria.
He's not a dumb guy, but it wasn't, the IRS isn't headquartered in Nebraska either. It was the best way to hack somebody is to make them think they're already hacked.
Yep.
Then they're panicking. Then then they have this sense of urgency and they're not stopping and making them slow down. So this was a fairly intelligent person that he wasn't slowed down because of his age, but they just worked him perfectly right to the point where after he knew it was a scam, he was still defending the fact that he got scammed. He was like, look at this. That looks like a legitimate bill. I'm like, you realize you're on the side of the people that just robbed you, right?
Yeah. I gotta say the really creepy ones, the really disturbing ones now are the ones where they're using AI to impersonate voices.
Shit.
And then so they call you up saying, pretending that they're your brother or they're your nephew or cousin or whatever, and say, I've been kidnapped in Mexico and you have to send money or else I'm going to be, they're going to kill me. And and it sounds like your relative and they're talking, trying to talk to you on the phone. That's why it's actually important to make sure that you do have some kind of a family password or something that you can use. So if that kind of thing, something crazy like that does happen, I'm trapped in New York and I need money for a taxi or, some crazy thing, you'll be able to get the family password from them to know that it is actually genuinely the person that needs your help and not somebody faking it.
Yeah. And also have 2FA on your Gmail accounts. Because,
absolutely. You turn 2FA on.
Yeah,
everywhere, anytime that you have that as an option, turn it on. Seriously,
I go.
A good one is that they use Brad Pitt's voice and say he's desperately in love with you and he's going to marry
Oh, poor woman.
40-year-old woman
God.
who's 100 pounds overweight,
I-
and he sends her photos, and all she needs to do is give him a $5,000 plane ticket,
On
and he's
25
hers
minutes.
forever.
I can quite honestly say you do not get this on Friday night tights. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say,
You're,
if you've got elderly parents, really elderly parents, don't register them for online banking, because if they haven't got access to it, nobody else has. Top tip there, everybody. Should we do some? There is a small presentation.
Is
Should we do
that
it?
David Cornsweat?
It is.
Okay.
Bonus live stream today's date. We'll keep doing the bonus live stream while I'm in the mood for doing them, if you know what I mean. We'll play it by ear. Yes.
Yeah, Brown, I didn't recognize him. He looked like a man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Almost looks like a Chad there instead of a doormat.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
He's got a
I'm
weak
just
He
chin.
looks like a tough guy, yeah.
He's got a weak
Does it-
chin. Jeez.
No, I was just looking. There was, I think it was Instagram. I occasionally go on Instagram or Twitter. Can't remember. There was like somebody had done like a presentation of Corn Sweat and how they just completely made him look fugly for Superman.
Yeah, that was me. I put out all the pictures of him at the gym, and
No, I think somebody else had done one. They made him look very unappealing. We'll just say.
I just used clips from the movie, and then I used real life clips to show how, he doesn't look like that.
Yeah. Okay. Please like, share, subscribe, everybody. What can I say? Top scamming tips. Please share. Big thank you, channel members. Cheers, everybody. And if you fancy donating, no 30%, etc., from the comfort of your smartphone, there you go, folks. Anything gratefully received. Cheers, everybody. James Gunn's Superman. This was today, yeah? Released 1 year ago today. Can you believe that's 1 year ago? Can you believe it?
Yep. And it still didn't make back its budget in the box office. It has after it's streaming and digital and all that stuff, but it was not a box office success.
That was a year ago already. Silence.
I mean, what are we supposed to say? I mean, this movie,
I don't know.
I feel like we talked about this movie to death, and it was a failure of a film. It was
secretly
it was not
we're
good.
waiting for Ian. Secretly we're waiting for Ian.
I'm not sure how much it profited because one, there were a lot of points on that film that they probably had to give actors, and two, we're taking their word for the VOD. We have no idea how much money that really made. We know they had to drop the price twice, so I'm assuming that whatever they said and all the weasel words they use, it wasn't nearly as much. And again, if they pulled a Disney on their budget, then the budget that we think we're using is still 100, 200 million short of what the movie really cost. So there are a lot of factors that could pile up to say that this movie actually, even in its pay 2 and 3 windows, didn't break even.
Yeah. Well, go ahead.
No, go on.
No, I was going to make a longer point. Go.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Caravaggio numbers a really bad film, a 0 out of 10 film. There you go, Prof.
Well, I was laughing, saying, oh, well, points I had to pay out and stuff. Remember, this is a Hollywood film, which means it's subject to Hollywood accounting. You do know that there's films like Lord of the Rings, the trilogy of Lord of the Rings, that technically today the studio still says lost them $1 billion, even though it made those three films made over $3 billion worldwide. They still claim that the films never made money because if you use Hollywood accounting, if the movie didn't technically make money, then you don't have to pay out any points.
Yeah, unless the savvy agents they put points on the front end. So if they got a good deal and they get gross, then it doesn't matter what their accountants say.
Yeah.
The mic went a bit loud then.
Oh,
So, Ian, come on, a year on.
Listen, there's only one word that describes this film.
Here we go.
Shit. There you go. I have nothing
Yeah, I
to say
think
about this film.
Yeah, I think
there's
I
not
replied-
two words.
It's
No, shit. I said one word.
Oh, well, I thought it was two words. Woke shit.
Yeah. And why does this fortress have to come out of the ice every
Come
single
out?
time? Like,
You know why?
Has anybody seen those AI videos that somebody's doing on? I think it's on Instagram. They're kind of redoing the first Superman movie. Anybody seen
What do you
them?
mean?
I haven't seen
What do you
any
mean?
now.
They're like doing
What?
AI re-edits or something.
Oh, it's not re-edits. It's basically short films that that you can in between what happened in. You talk about the
Oh, is that what
sync
it
version,
is?
right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
So they emphasize on Jor-El saying you're a protector, you're going to protect Earth. They did one.
Yeah,
with him.
yeah.
And that was quite good. And they did one with him and Lois on Smallville Farm. You know, they're doing loads. That's the only two I've seen so far. It's AI slop basically, but it
good
makes you
slop.
think. You know, it makes you think. You know, this film could have been that. Do you know what I mean? This James Gunn film, but it isn't because James Gunn has no clue how to make a Superman movie. So yeah, it's a shame that other people are doing it better than him. So yeah, Stream Killer. Stream
Good night,
Killer.
everybody. Channel
Exactly.
killer, more like Ian killed the channel. Everybody, goodbye, everybody. It's been a blast while it lasted. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I did the poster thinking we could maybe do a review a year on, but I don't think it's going to go too well.
But I mean, you know, I understand you guys saying that you've seen him and he's built up his muscle and stuff like that. But look at that face compared to Henry Cavill and Chris Reeve. That face is squishy. He's got big ears and his chin is weak, you know, and he hasn't even got the curl of Superman either. I just think he's wrong for the part, personally.
They made him look.
He's a little younger. And again, though, like half of even on the poster, they're messing with the way he really looks in real life. Look at a picture of what he really looks like. I think Cavill is about perfect and Reeves was perfect, but this guy is closer than you think. They just don't let him be himself.
Sword and Storm wrenched. I don't know how Mega did it. I couldn't watch this twice.
I'm working on a 2-hour video that has a lot of this movie in it. That's why I was so quiet, but I've had to go through it way more times, and every time I do, I get that much more pissed off about what they've done to him.
This is shittification of David Colin. What's his name again? Sorry?
Corn Sweat. It definitely is.
It's shittification of this guy because he's a bit of a handsome dude, in my opinion. Yeah. They've just made him look deliberately rubbish.
That costume sucks as well.
Everything about it just sucks.
The costume's terrible. Yeah, it doesn't fit him well at all. Makes him look like he's too small for his outfit. It's emasculating. Frankly, it's not. It doesn't make him look powerful.
Yeah, and it's not an accident. It is.
It absolutely is not.
Here you go. Sword and Storm wrenched. The cast in this movie was great. It was all ruined by the writing and directing.
Yeah,
I would question that.
I'd say for the most part, I'm still. Nicholas Hoult was a choice that maybe I wouldn't have made, but Lois Lane was great.
I don't know about that either.
I think he could have become a really great Superman.
Well, he might in the next one, but they've got him all in the same gear.
Yeah. No. I mean, as long as Gunn is in charge, it's never going to be anything other than shit because Gunn hates heroes. He won't allow Superman to be super. See, he wants to humanize the guy, but the guy isn't human. That's the problem. He is something that we are supposed to aspire to, whereas Gunn wants to bring Superman down to our level. And to that, I say, fuck you, James Gunn.
I was watching Man of Steel a couple of days ago, not the whole film, but just clips. And I didn't realize the girl who played Lois Lane in that film, I can't remember her real name.
Rachel
But she
Brosnahan?
really, no, the one in Man of Steel.
Oh,
Amy Adams.
Amy Adams.
Oh, yeah,
Amy Adams. I didn't realize Amy Adams really did go to the gym and lost a crap load of weight. If you see her waist, there's a scene in it where she walks into the office and Perry White's really annoyed with her because she drops the story. And when she walks in, her waist is so thin, you know, as she walks in, and she's wearing something that's quite nice that hugs her, you know, her torso and stuff. And I was thinking, oh, okay, you know,
you crack one off.
Yeah,
I'll do it. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
but that's what I'm saying. So if you look at her compared to the one in this film, they cover her up a lot in this film, don't they? So I don't know.
Yeah, and she walks around, she wears guys' clothes, and she walks around with a swagger like a dude, you know, just kind of hanging out.
Here you go, Hooded Man. Hello, Hooded Man. Hello, my friend. You with us? Wrenched. What spot? Superman is maybe the worst DC movie I have seen. And yes, I have seen Batman v Superman.
Which Superman is he talking about? Is he talking about this one? The corn sweat one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just laughing about this last night or a couple days ago. Have you seen Wonder Woman 1984? Right?
Oh, that was awful.
Oh, the grapey one.
Oh, so bad. Yeah, but you know that and Supergirl, like, it's just awful. Just the worst representations of those heroes possible.
That's the thing. You see, the execs when they watch that Wonder Woman #2.
I love it.
Surely they thought it was shit. Sure, they must have done, because it is shit. And if you don't know what shit is, then why are you in that position? For God's sake, you know what I mean? It was absolute rubbish.
Yeah, they don't get the position by merit. It's power and money and relationships. The executives have historically throughout Hollywood have been absolutely ignorant about film and what makes a good film, and most of them don't care, and most of them don't even bother to watch the movies.
Wrench, hello, mate. Superman is a Christ allegory, so of course they hate him.
Yeah.
Listen, Sulio from that film. Sorry, is Sulio from that song?
No, that's
Sulio.
Listen, look at
Sulio, maybe.
Welcome to just talking over. Go on, it's that.
Sorry, go on, it's that.
Yeah, Ian, I don't think you can say anything more about me interrupting.
Oh, sorry.
Look at Rachel.
Welcome to interrupting. Go on, mate. Sorry.
Fudge.
The floor is yours, Esther. Go on, mate.
Look at Rachel Brosnahan, how she looks in Superman, and then go look at her red carpet photos and tell me they didn't dress her like a fucking dude.
I totally agree with you, Esther. Totally. She looks gorgeous on the red carpet, but in the film, she just looked like why did they dress her like a boy? It was ridiculous.
But it's not just her dress like a boy. It's her body language. It's her attitude. She wears the pants in the family. He's at home cooking dinner, and she's the one telling him off. It's everything.
Yeah.
Christopher Reeve would never have allowed Lois Lane to tell his ass off. Sorry.
Yeah, that is true. Even in the bad films that Chris Reeves was in, even #3 or even #4, Chris Reeves was always stoic. Superman was always stoic and fight for the right reasons. Now, this film, I don't know who this guy is at all, acting like a 13-year-old. Stupid script. Anyway.
Yeah, this guy, he trained hard for this role. He packed muscle on. He lost body fat. He looked really good. And they put him in this big, frumpy fucking velvet suit.
Yeah, he really did look like Superman. If you look at the gym photos and go back and watching him train, you're like, holy crap.
Okay. Shall we move on then?
Yeah. Thanks, James Gunn,
Yeah.
for ruining this.
Number
Great
2 on
job.
the way.
Oh no.
This dropped.
Oh, I've seen this.
Lanterns leak.
No thanks.
Yeah, we knew this.
Okay, this is big spoilers, everybody. So if you're into the lanterns and you watch this, just go away. just mute. Just do something. Lanterns leak. Hal Jordan killed off in episode 1. Manhunters are the villains.
Who cares?
He's in 50% of the trailer, and yet they're killing him off in the very. We knew he was going to, but I think most of us thought he was going to get killed off near the end.
Well, I would say let's remember that this is a James Gunn project. The trailers, are being improved by James Gunn. If you look at everything that Gunn has done, all the films, everything, when he has trailers, he cuts those from the first 25 to 30% of the movie. Everything comes from the first act. There's almost nothing that shows up anywhere else. And so if you look at the trailers, every time we see Hal, same clothes.
Yeah.
Every time we're seeing all the little bits and pieces. So this rumor, I believe this 100%. They are going to take. We knew that we were going to have Hal replaced as the Lantern at some point in this show. And from the evidence that we have, I think this is absolutely true. I bet we get Hal Jordan killed off episode 1, and the rest of the show is about about the other lanterns, and who knows exactly what's going to happen specifically with some of the characters. We do know that we're going to see Aaron Pierre, obviously, as Jon Stewart. We're also told that Nathan Fillion is going to be returning as Guy Gardner, but we don't know how much they're going to be playing roles in this. But yes, I would totally expect this in episode 1, maybe episode 2, but at the earliest possible chance, they're going to kill off Hal Jordan, get rid of the white man, and replace him with Jon Stewart. Yeah.
The thing I love about common people, Reg, was Spotty. He always looks on the bright side. You never know. They might kill him twice. Yeah, they did that with He-Man,
Yeah, fair enough. He could come back reanimated and they could kill him again. Mm-hmm. But the impression that Gunn wanted to give in the trailers is that this was a buddy cop thing, True Detective, that it's him. And if he kills him off early, man, it's also going to kind of make Jon Stewart look like a crap lantern too.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people looked at this. In fact, I heard people say this. They looked at it and thought it like Training Day, right?
Oh yeah.
You're going to have the two of these, these two characters together. You got one old grizzled guy, one young guy who's learning the ropes, and they're kind of, he's maybe learning some stuff from him, whatever. No. I 100% buy this rumor. I think they're going to kill him off as fast as they can. They're going to then center Jon Stewart. And the thing is, and somebody, I think Sword in the Storm said it in the chat, Jon Stewart's a good character. He's a really good character in the comics. They've had other shows with Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
Their Sword. Sad thing is Jon Stewart's a beloved lantern, but this show will taint him. Yes, exactly. Sword. That's what's going to happen. And it's going to be extremely frustrating.
I think I realized why they needed to get rid of Hal, because they needed to make room for the woman to come in and tell Jon Stewart everything he's doing wrong.
Why
didn't Kelly MacDonald is the actress that's playing the sheriff or whatever in the town.
Yeah.
Why?
Ian?
Yeah, she can't humiliate both of them, so they had to kill Hal so she can focus on Stewart.
Ian?
Why didn't they just start from the point of, like in the comics, the first lantern that I knew was Hal.
Why?
The Green Lantern. No, but I don't.
Yeah.
So this is proof. When somebody always talks to me about, oh, there's no such thing as woke and all that shit. This is proof, but they just don't want to see it. They don't want to hear it. Why would you start the story of Green Lanterns, the lanterns, in the middle of a story? Because that is not how it started. Hal was selected to be a Green Lantern, and then from him, everything else follows. So it's obvious to what they're doing is they want to get rid of the white man and put a black man in there. It's obvious what they're doing. So why would I watch this show? Why would I watch it? Why would I watch it?
They got rid of the green, for God's sake. Like, they can't even. So they're getting rid of all the colors except for what?
Rainbow.
Why would I watch this
rainbow?
show?
Can you have the rainbow lanterns?
No, they're disrespecting the actual character himself. It's just rubbish.
Yeah, it's a humiliation ritual.
Yeah,
they have to. You can't have a white male who's heroic and then introduce another character that can also be heroic. You have to first come in and humiliate and degrade the white man, so that then the other character, the woman, the black man, whoever it is, they seem more heroic.
Yeah, because they could have just as easily started with Jon Stewart. Justice League Unlimited did, and it was fine. It wasn't a problem.
No, so, it was totally fine. Yeah, and he was a great character in that show.
Yeah, so he is. Aaron Pierre is Ray, and Kyle Chandler is broken down Jake Skywalker.
Yep, exactly. It's almost a 1-for-1.
Yep.
Waste of time. Waste
I
of
still
my
want
time.
one of those.
Yeah, time.
I still want one of those rings, though. Man, what I could do with that thing.
Oh well, we seem to be saying that a lot these days, don't we? Oh well.
Yeah, and they even messed that up, didn't they, Esther? They messed up the whole lore of how the ring chooses who wears it and everything. You know, there's no like, oh, we're gonna swap rings back and forth and train you how to use. No, like one lantern dies and their ring finds someone new to be the person that bears it. That's how it works.
It almost seemed like things were getting better there in media for a while, like they were really turning it around, and now this year it's just been nothing. But
there you go.
Oh crap!
New face. This is how we feel a lot of the time. Lost for words.
Yeah.
Woke.
My brother in Canada, he's he loves all this stuff. He watched the last Daredevil series. He said it was good. I didn't want to argue with him. I didn't want to tell him how wrong he was. I'm not going to be watching it. I'm not going to be watching this shit either.
Does he not spot it?
No, because he hasn't spotted it. You know what I mean? And also, if I tell him he's gonna come up with the same old shit that people come up with when you point it out. He's gonna say the same old crap that everybody says to me when I point it out to them. If they enjoy it, but if they enjoy it, they enjoy it. Who am I to say that they're wrong? But for me, I'm not going to watch a show like this. Why would I watch a show like this?
There you go. XBT Wrenched, Evening Eggs, Canada. He's been infected.
Probably.
Yeah.
Is anybody going to watch this then? It's in August. Are we all going to watch the first episode?
No, I'm not watching it. Not watching. I don't care. Not watching it.
I won't watch it in a way that helps them, but I will probably see it. Yes.
There you go. Yeah, that's probably the way we're going. Yep.
It's all bollocks. Absolute shit.
And who was the guy that he just came out and admitted that the companies, the studios hire these agencies, and they're the ones to gaslight and AstroTurf movies, and they're the ones that hire the bots, and then they pay people to gas up like really crappy movies online. It was all coming out just like it did when we heard about the Rotten Tomatoes for sale story, and it just sort of gets ignored.
Look who it is, wingman of the channel, PCAT numbers Wrenched. Evening, PCAT. Amen, Mega. Time is precious to waste on trash.
Yeah.
you won't
Yeah.
that won't be enjoyable.
You know, look, it's just going to be shit, mate. It's going to be shit. Everybody knows this.
It's gonna be shit. It's gonna
Yeah.
be shit. It's gonna be shit.
It's just depressing and misery inducing. And like, if I didn't want to be able to talk about this stuff, I wouldn't look at it at all. I have to watch Project Hail Mary every time in between every one of these shitty episodes I see.
It's like a Monty Python sketch. It's gonna be shit. It's gonna be shit. It's gonna be shit.
Yeah, but that's what I do. I watch older shows and movies to clean my palate in between this depressing garbage that's speaking
in 1 week, the epic arrives. Experience Sir Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey in theaters Friday. Get tickets now. This is not sponsored, by the way. But obviously, if Universal Pictures throws some money my way, I'll take it.
I'll pass. Not going to see this.
Yeah. It's really amazing the variety of opinions. Some people think this is going to do really bad. Other people are like, Nolan, there's no way it's still going to make a ton of money. But if there are that many people alienated and those 500 million downvotes, those are people that aren't going to buy a ticket that might have bought one. So I just don't see how it can make no difference.
Cartoon Man numbers wrenched, even in my friend. I'll just correct this slightly. Looks like London after the Moroccan game.
Looks like Minnesota.
There you go.
How are you going to feel when you see Elliot Page on screen, with a sword fighting men, 10 times the height of her? And how are you going to feel when they introduce the woman that set sail thousands and millions of ships or wherever the thing is in there? And sank them. How are you guys going to feel when you see it? On
how
screen?
am I going to feel? Amused. and how terrible the choices were that they made for the film.
Well,
is it good? Oh, go on.
I will say the soldier she's playing Sinon was known for sort of his brilliant strategy, not so much his fighting. He's the one that convinced the Trojans to take the horse inside the walls. So we might actually be spared the agonizing performance of her trying to lift an actual sword.
So hold on. So they've allowed what they consider a male to be clever in this film. I thought males could be clever. They're going back on what they're saying. They consider her a male, but yet they're not
males
doing what they're supposed to do with males.
Males with vaginas are allowed to be clever.
Yes.
There you go. So that's the stupid thing about it, isn't it? So fantastic. I hope this film fails for all the right reasons, because I don't want them having success and saying, see, people do accept trans people on screen and people do accept people, that's the reason why I don't want it to be a success, because if this is a success, it will encourage other films to do the same, which I don't.
Well, that's why it was so important for them to get Nolan to do this rather than anybody else. Because if anybody else had made this movie, there wouldn't be a chance. I still think, I've heard weird predictions from 350 million to 1,350 million. And I have no idea how this is going to go. But like I said, this thing has broken containment. They're talking about it on the mainstream news and the talk shows.
Really?
Adam Carolla. Yeah, this is no longer an internet only thing. This is in the wider pop culture, in the wider public consciousness. Megyn Kelly was talking about it. So if it even turns off like 10 or 15% of the audience, and we know it's about a roughly 50-50 split in America, left and right? So if every conservative that was intending to see this movie decides now not to because of all the shenanigans they hear, it's going to have to affect the box office.
Oh, it will. It absolutely will. And on top of that, they seem to think that they're going to be doing the same kind of, that this movie is now guaranteed to do the exact same kind of numbers that Oppenheimer did, when there is not a chance in hell. This movie is too long. You are not going to have all of the the meme around it like you had with Barbenheimer that brought a lot of people to the theater to see Oppenheimer that would not have seen it otherwise. You've got this controversy on top of that is absolutely going to be turning off some people. This is not going to be this massive. This is not going to be $1 billion movie that some people think it's going to be. There's no way it's happening.
And we're looking at like an 800 million break even point because this thing costs 250 million, and they've already said they've spent 130 to 150 million in marketing. Maybe
they had to pay for a world tour. A world tour that didn't stop in Greece. I wonder why.
They saved money by not going to Greece, so that was helpful.
Greece are not happy though, are they?
Yeah.
Oh no, they're not. They gave them 6 million euros, something like that. It's almost 7 million euros.
Yeah, here, Professor, you can get on this. With the kind of talent, with this stacked cast, a lot of these points are going to be on the front end, not the back end. So
there's going to be a lot of money going out. I mean, although I would imagine there's more than a few of these that were just like, they'll take any deal because they want to work with the amazing Christopher Nolan. There's probably more than a few of those, but yeah.
Yeah, 2 people before Matt Damon turned down the Odysseus role, so it's not like they offered it to Christian Bale. He said no.
Ian, do any of your nieces want to watch this? Then
there might be one. My niece AD, she likes Chris Nolan's films, so she might persuade me to go. But quite frankly, I don't really want to see this film at all. Just the whole point that it's almost 3 hours. I'm old. I probably want to piss 3 times through this movie. So do you know what I mean? So I don't know.
Another thing to consider is IMAX takes 18% off the top from the distributors and the box office receipts because I don't know, they're paying for their special equipment, blah blah blah. So if the majority of this box office is IMAX, you're going to have to cut about 20% off of that right before you even start to look at revenue.
Sword in the Storm wrenched. Mega could be like the modern day Zamo. Mega, just say no.
I'll be sitting there spaced out of my head, looking into space after seeing this.
You'll get an invite to the White House eventually.
Seriously, I'm not interested in this film. Not interested.
Mod Kettlebell Retro Spot. Will there be an intermission? Probably not.
No,
there wasn't one in Oppenheimer.
There wasn't an Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
I did like Oppenheimer.
I liked it too, actually. I saw it several times. The thing that bothers me about this movie is that nobody's talking about the movie. They're talking about the IMAX cameras, the technology. They're talking about the women. Nobody, and they're talking about the stunts and the scale, but nobody's actually talking about the movie, the story. And that's a pattern we've seen before. So it's possible this thing could be amazing, but the visuals look so bad in the trailer. I just don't know.
Punchable Face, right? So, yes, I'll say again. Punchable Face wrenched. Hello, my friend. I used to see Zamo at raves and clubs in 89 to 90.
Right. Okay.
So he obviously said yes.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Again, right. I got the strange feeling that this is going to make money. I don't think it's going to make its budget back, but it's going to make money, and they can all, the establishment is going to claim it as a success. That's
there
what's
you
going
go.
to happen.
Alex Ashkan wrenched. Evening, Alex. Nobody's talking about the story anymore.
Yeah. Well, they're claiming Supergirl is a success. They'll always claim it's a success.
Yeah. They're gonna say it's a success, even if this fails to break 500 million. They're gonna say this is one of the most epic films ever made, and it's gonna go down in history for whatever and blah blah blah. Yeah, it's a joke, but yeah, they'll say that stuff.
Yeah, but if it doesn't make its budget back, that's enough for the next studio to second guess whether they want to keep going down this road.
And anybody go and see it then? Yeah, go on, mate. Sorry. The cat's
We're-
lurking,
well-
even though I fed the cat before we started. But anyway.
We're always talking about breaking even, but investors don't spend millions on a film to break even. They want to make money. So even if you broke even, a movie could be a failure. They're looking for the $1.52 billion return on this stuff.
Okay. Okay. On the chat's now going to watch it on 1 hour. Let's speaking of run times, we'll just do this one quickly. Okay. Run times, Christopher Nolan. Following 1 hour 9. What's following?
Oh, that's his first movie that he made, low budget movie that he got noticed by someone. I can't remember who noticed him. And yeah.
Okay, Dunkirk, 1 hour 46. I quite liked Dunkirk. Some people don't. I quite liked it. Anybody?
It was all right.
Yeah.
I like war movies.
Yeah, I thought it's funny that a guy who always raves about authenticity had a burning plane without an engine in it. It's just a wooden broom.
Yeah, that was a little bit of. I know there was no engine block, was there?
Yeah, no.
Memento, 1 hour 53.
Can't remember.
Yeah, that was the film that actually put him on the map.
Yeah, that was the one
Guy
that really
Pearce, wasn't it?
got him work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all right.
And it's
all right.
It's a good film. It's a good film. It's very, very well made. Very interesting.
Insomnia.
I actually
1
liked
hour
that
58.
film. I liked it. I saw it in the cinema. I liked Robin Williams' performance. I thought he was the best thing about it. I kind of liked it.
The Prestige, 2 hours 10.
I like that one too, but I didn't like the ending of that film at all.
Never seen it. That's Bale, isn't it? And
Hugh Jackman,
What's
I
his-
think.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Hugh Jackman.
What's it? Batman? Is that Begins?
Yes.
220.
Yeah. Mhm.
I've only
I kinda
seen it
liked it.
once. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of liked it. I don't know what
It's-
you guys thought of it.
One of those movies I liked, and I've always been meaning to see it again because I liked it, and I've never seen it again. Does that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Yeah. I like the first two acts. I didn't like the third act. It's the end of the film was a mess. But
Inception, 2 hours 20. I went to cinema to see that. I thought I quite liked this. I've never seen it
It
again.
was all right. It was all right.
yeah, it was okay.
I thought he wants to do a James Bond movie, doesn't he?
I do remember. I did
Yes,
like that
yeah.
bit. Yes,
All
I
through
did
this
like-
movie.
Yeah. Tenet,
Didn't see it.
30.
Didn't
No.
bother.
Didn't like it.
We'd all been locked down, and that was the first movie that we could see in the cinema, and I was desperate to watch it. So maybe I kind of liked it more because of just that. But anyway,
Yeah, I didn't hate this movie. I actually I didn't hate it. I thought he had his head up his ass a little too much when it came to the details and he lost the plot. But I think it's a very interesting attempt.
what's that one?
Batman.
Dark Knight.
Oh, Dark Knight.
Yep.
2 hours.
I liked Dark Knight. I liked
Good film. Really,
I liked
really good performances.
Yeah,
Interesting plot.
Watched it
Yeah.
in the cinema. Thought,
it.
and then I watched it on ITV on the TV many years later when they were showing it over Christmas, and I thought, "Fuck, this is good."
It's a good film.
I still hate the driving his giant tank Batmobile across roofs. That was stupid.
know.
It was a really dumb
I-
set piece, but the rest of
No,
the film
I-
is really good.
I did like it because it added the fantastical to it, and
Yeah.
I liked that idea that because
Oh.
Batman's about the fantastical. That's why I hated the last Batman film, because he had a Batmobile and it didn't do anything. It just went fast. But that's all it did. Where's the
Yeah.
fantastical in that Batmobile? So I like that he added the fantastical in this one. That
Okay.
bus, that was it. That truck flip was amazing.
Yeah.
The truck flip. That
Yeah.
was pretty amazing.
Yeah, for me, it was just one step too far on the stretching the believability of the film.
Yeah, but
I didn't mind the car turning into his car turning into a bike or whatever.
Yeah, that was
that was cool. That was neat. It's nice to see Batman using gadgets and stuff, but like just he's gonna drive this 4-ton vehicle around on the roofs of buildings is just too far for me.
yeah, but that's hardly the only thing that wasn't plausible in this movie. It's like he would have to move like the Flash to do all the things he's doing, or have hundreds of people moving around town in constant communication, setting stuff up. And I just couldn't buy into a lot of the premise. The performances were good.
Cartoon Man numbers ranged. Wasn't it the truck flip that killed a stuntman?
I don't know, but it was a great stunt. The only thing about that stunt and that sequence was it looked like a model, but it wasn't. It was real.
Okay. Is that Interstellar? 2 hours 49.
I hated that film.
Fucking, but I wouldn't see it on IMAX as well. I thought
Load
I'm going to
of
pay for
rubbish.
I'm going to pay for the extra on IMAX.
Yeah,
2 hours and 20 minutes of setup that did not pay off in the last 29 minutes. Oh God. There were so many things about that I thought I was going to enjoy, I was going to like, and then they just threw everything away with the ending. I have not watched it a second time. Why would I? It was so bad.
Great music. And Hans Zimmer, brilliant.
Yeah.
The Odyssey, 2 hours 52. Obviously, we will report back with that one. Oppenheimer, 3 hours. Yeah, it was all right.
In The Dark Knight, it wasn't a stuntman. It was a special effects technician who got killed because he was leaning out of a truck when it was missed a 90-degree turn and crashed into a tree.
Fuck.
Do you know what? That's how big that production was. When somebody dies, it's so big that they just go, "Who died?" Do you know what I mean? So if it was a tiny little production, if somebody died, it'd be devastating to everyone. Do you know what I mean? So that's why you didn't hear about it. That's why you didn't hear about it.
Rumors say Alec Baldwin was not involved.
Punchable face wrenched. Interstellar sucked into a black hole and stuck in a bookcase.
Okay, yeah, it was rubbish, total rubbish.
Okay.
Spiderman.
Brand New Day is tracking for 180 to 190 million domestic opening weekend. Will become the biggest opening of 2026 so far, ahead of Toy Story 5 that made 159.6. Second biggest opening in Spider-Man franchise history, behind Spider-Man No Way Home 260.1 via Deadline.
It's interesting. It's projected to do less because that was still during the coof.
I can't wait to see this film. I'm looking forward to this film. It's a shame they got Zambuga in it and Ned. The guy plays Ned. It's a shame, but hopefully it won't spoil the movie too much. I was hoping that Sadie Sink was going to be the real MJ since he's in a different zone now. But no, we can't get a redhead white girl. One of the leads going now.
K numbers. Okay. Ian, does anyone have Spider-Man fatigue yet?
Not me. No. I liked all of them. I didn't like Amazing Spider-Man though with what's his face. I thought that was the wrong take for Spider-Man, I thought. But I do like Toby. Toby's the goat, man. He's the goat.
The goat.
Yep.
Are we all going to see this? Chat included.
Me, I'm going to.
Yep,
5 times.
I don't know. Depends on my siblings. In fact, I think we haven't booked it yet, but I think all my siblings want to see it together this time around. So that's going to be interesting.
Nice.
Might have to book a row. So many of them.
Yep, I already got my ticket. I will be there. I'm not going to be doing one of the like early fan preview things. I couldn't make that work, but I'll be there on opening day. So.
Yeah, I'm going to be there on opening day as well.
Is that the Friday?
Thursday here.
Oh, okay.
Over here, I think over here it's a Wednesday. Is it?
Yeah,
Wednesday, yeah.
there's like the fan previews are on Wednesday here, and then the regular showings start on Thursday.
Yeah.
See, all the women turn up. Amelia Bedelia, right? Even Amelia, Tom has aged out in this role.
He
Hi,
has,
Bex.
but they do mention that in the trailer, don't they? They do mention that. I'm not at college anymore, he says. So, oh, hello.
Hi,
Hello,
Vex.
Vex.
Is he aged out for Zendaya too?
Hi guys, how's it going?
Hey, Bex.
How's it going? You all right?
Hi.
All right.
I'm good. I'm tired. How are you? What's the take on Spidey on Brand New Day?
Zambuga's in it. That's the take. Don't know why, but she's in it.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm in agreement with that.
Yeah.
Her and Ned don't need to be in this movie at all.
They don't. That part of the story is kind of gone, but they're going to bring
It's
it back.
done. That arc
whatever.
is finished. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And there's too. I really do hope this is good. If there's any film in the entire MCU and any set of films, characters that have a great track record, it's these Spider-Man films. But I do worry there's so many characters that they're trying to squeeze into this that are in the trailers. I worry about how that ends up in the film. But
it's interesting that you
hopes.
say that, because I think this has like as low a level of competency as the rest of the MCU. In all honesty, the Spider-Man movies, they're awful.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite things about No Way Home, is that I thought it was a brilliant way that they wrapped up Zambuga and Ned and everything else that was not normal Spider-Man, and like, oh, now we're going to get normal. And I thought, that's brilliant. And then we hear in this movie, they're all coming back. And I'm like, what the hell?
I think because, you know, they're doing the famous covers, the Spider-Man 70s famous covers. I think that Scorpion and the others are going to be a montage scene of how he's coped in this world and how he's become.
There won't be actual villains.
Number one. Yeah. I don't think going to be actually villains running through the whole of this thing. I think they're just going to be a montage.
I agree.
You
with
can't beat a
there.
montage, though, can you?
Yes, you can't beat a montage. yeah. So I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, they've done that historically in other Spider-Man movies, where there were just very quick appearances of secondary villains. So it's possible.
Yeah. And we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. I like Spider-Man. As I said, the only iteration I didn't like of Spider-Man was the Amazing Spider-Man, which I thought was a bit silly. But actually, all of them are silly. But
that's crazy.
You didn't like it?
That is a crazy.
You liked it?
No, I like Andrew
liked
Garfield as Spider-Man / Peter Parker. The movies were great. Don't get me wrong there, but I liked him better than Toby as Spider-Man and Peter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't like Andrew's version of Peter Parker. He was just too cool for school, if you know what I mean. And Peter Parker's meant to be picked on, and you know what I mean. He's meant to be the opposite of how cool Spider-Man is.
Here you go. Come on, people. Reg was well. We talk about the same shit every week, do we? What's the next slide? Shooty or gritty?
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. I'm expecting Supergirl talk next.
How dare you?
You missed it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus Christ,
went-
guys. Just
Yeah,
let
you
it
missed
dead.
it.
There's
Yeah.
nothing to discuss. Just let it die.
Well, the bright side is in Doomsday, you'll get to watch all your Supermen get killed. So there, that'll be fun.
In Doomsday? Wait, what?
Doom what?
I'm saying that you only have to wait another 6 months and you can watch all the Supermen get killed.
Yeah.
Spider-Man get killed. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Toby
Okay.
most definitely.
Toby.
Yeah, his Spider-Man is definitely going to be dead.
Have you guys been seeing those stupid AI things? It's like somebody's videoed off the cinema screen, and they keep doing these AI things that fooling you that this is going to be in the film. The last one I saw was Punisher knocks at his door and gives him a pizza. On if Spider-Man opens the pizza, there's a bomb in the pizza. It's like, no, that's not in the film.
Yeah, there's a lot of Starfighter trailers out like that look like they could actually be real. It's hard to tell. So,
Okay, this just confirms 230 to 250 domestically, one of the biggest openings for a movie this decade.
I'm just hoping
Yeah, I
that
don't
I'm
know
gonna
about
be
that.
all right with the movie. Yeah.
First look at Spider-Man with Shocker's Gauntlet in Spider-Man Brand New Day in theaters on July 31.
That's not how you do the shocker. What is this
No.
movie doing?
Yeah.
It is very cartoon.
Isn't the Shocker meant
Video
to be
game.
from Texas, and he has a strong Texan accent, doesn't he? The Shocker. His
What is the
villain?
shock? I don't know what the Shocker is.
I was talking about
He's
the
got-
dirty version.
Oh, I
Oh.
see.
Yeah,
I see. Okay.
yeah, I
I'm-
knew.
I'm
I
too-
knew what you were talking about.
Too much into Spider-Man. I missed that one.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh well.
Hmm.
They did. Yeah, we remember they actually introduced a character as Shocker in the first Spider-Man MCU film.
Amelia Bedelia wrenched. Tom is now sober and under Zambuga's spell. He looks rough.
Aw, I actually think they're a cute couple. I don't
Yeah.
care for them as actors, but like as a couple, like I dig them. Like they're cute together. They always share like cute stories. Like it's better than fucking Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry.
Oh,
Yeah.
No.
It's like where you're in school and the really tiny little guy meets the tiny little girl and they hit it off and everybody's like, oh,
Yeah,
they're so
I
they
think
cute.
like
they're
each
cute.
other. They like each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They like each other. Good on
And
them.
they
I'm
aren't
genuinely
fucking
pleased for them.
sleeping around on top of that. They're of a generation that either has no sex or too much fucking sex with too many people. And they've managed to be together for what, like 5-6 years? I'm all for them.
Oh, go for it. Anna Nielsen numbers wrench on it. It's all PR, Vex.
Let me have hope, okay? I want to have hope that there's good
Yeah.
romantic role models out there.
All right. Well, you hold on to that hope for the 2 more years they're going to be together.
Nah. They're you know what? They're gonna divorce in their 40s.
No, 7 years. If they've already been together for 5, they got 2 more.
7 year itch. Common people wrench was POV. Point of view. You're a white Brit male about to be tasered by a female cop after being attacked by.
Oh, you know what, common people? I'll give you an even better one. POV. You're a male cop who gets shot by your female partner who then accidentally shoots a rabbi in front of a Pornhub office.
And on that bombshell.
Did that happen?
You didn't hear?
No.
Oh my God. Brown, can I tell the story or no?
Will it get demonetized? Even though it won't, but go on.
Okay. So basically, a couple weeks ago here in the communist north, there was a shootout. Like there was an active shooter in Montreal in Quebec, right? The French part of the country. So there's video you can find online of it, but essentially this male and female cop had responded to it. They're on a street in front of the Pornhub HQ, which is located in Montreal, Quebec, right? So there's like a corridor to the left, and the woman's like hiding behind a planter away from the shooter. And her partner next to her is on the road in front of a squad car. He gets taken down. She doesn't fucking move. A rabbi who's walking down the corridor trying to avoid the gunfire flanks her on her left side. She shoots him in a panic, stumbles around the other side to get away from the shooter, ignores her dying partner. And this all took place in front of Pornhub HQ.
Yeah,
Is all that allegedly?
777 Decarie Boulevard, Montreal, Quebec. Not that
Allegedly.
I would know that off the top of my head.
Yeah, like the Canadian news fucking buried it as soon as it happened because that's what Canadian news does best.
Yeah, we
but
do it over here. Can we do a
hilarious.
super,
Yeah.
can we do a super chat?
Mhm.
X love you, 6 range for a spot. 5 boons, cheers, mate. Zendaya wore an Eiffel Tower headpiece, and the next day it was on fire. Coincidence? I think not.
It's a good call, Flav. That's a good call. And
Yeah,
the bystander died, Anna. Yes, he did.
Yeah, Vex, was this the thing that happened about a month ago, or is this
It was
another
like
one?
2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah, you can see video. She absolutely had improper training. The guy thought he had escaped the shooter, and he walks past the thing. He should have been lower, but she, before she even realized what her target was, she just reflexively fired. That's very bad training.
No
for a police
situational awareness
officer.
whatsoever.
None.
No, none. And you could tell she was terrified and pinned down.
2 weeks ago.
And she had no idea what to do.
You know, it's funny because I went to go see Jackass Best and Forever like the week that, because it came out the same week, right?
Hey, man.
And in there, like in the movie, they had shown like some skits that they hadn't previously released because it was like too sensitive or MTV didn't approve it.
No.
And one of the skits was like Johnny Knoxville is an escaped prisoner. So he's just like, he's in like the thick of, and this was like 2001, 2002. He's in the thick of LA in a jumpsuit. He walks into a hardware store and is trying to saw off the cuffs. And an officer responds, and it's the first car to pull up. It pulls up to the curb. They forget to hit the parking brake and board the curb and hit a post. And out of the driver's seat comes a woman.
Comes a what? What?
A woman hopped out of
Comes
the car. Yeah.
Right. And then she's fumbling to get her gun out of the holster and looking around like, oh, you can't. She's flailing the gun around like, you can't be having that camera. I'm just like, oh, women cops were always bad. It's just a recent thing.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
Who
I just thought the
remembers?
timing was funny.
Okay, who remembers the Secret Service woman? All right, let's move on.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
What's this?
I'm just about to tell you. The opening the opening sequence, June Does It Do, Part 3, has been described as Saving Private Ryan in space. What? The sequence.
care.
Okay, then. Should we move on then?
I
Already
don't-
seen
You don't care about
Saving
Dune
Private
3
Ryan.
or
No, I don't care
I
about
don't.
Doom 3.
really?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They flushed it down the toilet with Dune 2.
With
I
number
don't care
2,
about Dune 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
like,
but
I,
I did.
Go on, Vex. Go on, Vex. Go on.
no, I was just gonna say I agree. I don't think Dune 2 was the bee's knees or anything, but I'm still very intrigued, and I thought it was a treat to go to the cinema to see, regardless.
Shit, though.
How do you get Save It Private Ryan from the Dune story? That's what I don't understand.
Don't know.
I mean, it
But-
sounds like it's not Saving Private Ryan. It sounds like it's supposed to be D-Day,
Ah,
I don't
right?
care.
I think
Oh,
that's what
I
it
see.
sounds like. It's supposed to be like it's like a D-Day sequence, basically.
Oh, it says
but,
yes, sequence, not the movie. Yeah.
But the
Oh,
only
okay.
thing that they know that they remember from that movie was the D-Day sequence. So they're comparing it to that.
I think this movie's gonna make $1 billion.
We'll be
That's a hot
it's-
take.
Nope.
it's too
Clip-
niche. The Dune
Okay.
2 only made like 7, right?
Clip
Mm.
that, everybody.
Dun,
I don't know,
dun,
man.
dun.
It's just I don't think anyone's gonna go see fucking Doomsday. Nobody gives a shit. But like,
No.
there's a whole audience of Gen Z and Gen Alpha that fucking loves Dune. They think Dune is like the bee's knees. It's God
Really?
reincarnated in cinema. So
Yeah,
I think this will
there's
do well.
There's quite a few people who were very excited
Shit.
from the first Dune and the second one because it was a very faithful representation of the books, and they enjoyed the first film, and then they went to see the second one, and now they're not going to see anything else because they did not make a faithful
Well, it's event
version of
cinema.
the second movie.
Yeah, I
So they're
mean-
not going to go. There's a lot of fans of Dune that are not going to go see a third one.
It
No,
was
that's
event
fair.
cinema.
No, I think that's totally fair. I think you can still have a good movie and then a bad adaptation and a bad adaptation and a hold on. What was I saying? And a good adaptation and a bad movie. Sorry, I lost myself. Right. I haven't read the books yet, so I can't comment on the accuracy, but I will admit that they're entertaining, and I think it's a very good use of special effects and CGI as well.
Well, that's
that
all right.
isn't too egregious. It does
Yeah.
feel like proper event cinema, and it's the conclusion of this film trilogy as well, which is why I think it'll probably get close to or hit $1 billion.
It already concluded on the last movie.
I mean the
Yeah.
films, man. I don't mean the
Man. There you go. George
Looks-
Rex wrenched. I lost enthusiasm for Denise June. Or was it June after 2?
Denis Villeneuve is not
Yeah.
the director everyone thinks he is. I think he's
No,
a
he's
fucking
not.
half-ass, dumbass French Canadian director. Fuck it.
Shit.
He didn't want any dialogue in this one, did he?
Yeah, there was a lot of talk.
Dialogue.
Nice one here. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I saw a lot of buyer's remorse for the first couple of weeks after Dune 2 came out. People were raving about it, and then it slowly was like, yeah, you know what? That wasn't quite as good as I thought it was at the time.
Where's Sting when you need him? That's all I can say.
The opening of, because I watched that trailer earlier today, and Zendaya in the beginning is like, "Oh, you're not good enough." What did you say? You're not good enough for your home. Is that what she said in the beginning?
Probably.
Something about home. And all I could think of was that scene from Billy Madison where he's like talking to the ball that won't go. He's like,
go to your home.
Go to your home. Are you too good for your home?
Yes.
That's
he's
all
yelling
I
at his
see.
golf ball. That was Happy Gilmore. Yeah, he's yelling at his golf ball.
Thank you.
It's your home. Go to your home. Yeah. Nah, I don't think there's any way this makes $1 billion, Vex. The last one only made about 700. I think this is probably going to come in a little bit under that.
It's Christmas time though.
It's diminishing returns, man.
There's other movies at Christmas time.
Actually, it's not
Ex Flavius has it right.
The second movie made more money.
But it only made about 700, and it pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah, but the original one was a sort of goof of
it. Yes, it was.
Retro Sports. This is at Amelia Bedelia. Totally might be visually good, but he has fucked the story without lube. Dry bombing, everybody.
I don't know. A dry ass fuck is the best kind of ass fuck. What are you talking about?
Oh, easy.
When there's
man, Vex, you just ruined. Okay, two things. One, Vex, you just ruined my night, so thank you. And two, since when are you dry? All you need to do is think of Henry Cavill and the gates of
the butthole isn't self-lubricating. Come on.
Yeah, but it's a flood. It gets everywhere.
Ian, I don't know about you, Ian. As a Brit, I'm shocked at this.
I'm totally shocked.
Potty mouth.
Yeah. If you can fill up 3 towels, a little bit can run down the back. I mean, you don't need to have it come out of the.
I've always said this. Vex needs a bar of soap.
She does. Carbolic. Yeah, carbolic. Yes.
The soap will slide right in there. What do you mean?
Shall we? That's for a mouth. Shall we move on?
I thought that slide was the werewolf movie. When
Amelia Bedelia has some advice for you.
Just remember, folks. Vex called $1 bill.
Close to or exactly?
No, you said $1 bill.
Yeah, and then
like you. Like you did for the Flash, Brown.
Yeah, I was spot on as well. Yeah.
Let's not forget that one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Somebody posted this meme. There you go.
Yes.
Oh, drink, everybody. Cats. Do you know I fed the cat before we started?
I fed mine before too.
Yeah, I thought there'd be flying cars by now as well.
I've not seen this one. It's perfect. It's like on the box of toothpicks. Do not put an eye. Like you think?
I think this is a real thing. Did I not see?
Yeah.
On the Twats the other week, open box before eating pizza is actually a thing.
I can believe it with how fucking fat some Americans are.
And probably Canadians and Brits. Just everybody, to be fair.
Oh, yeah. Going back to Vex's situation, you could just say open box before eating.
Okay. I provide. Okay. Anna Nielsen. Numbers wrenched. You fed your cat. Okay. I provided my cat, my pussy, with a pouch-based wet meal before we started.
Mine was canned.
Oh, I thought it was your can. Sorry.
Shall we move on then?
Sure.
July 9, 1981, 45 years ago today, Nintendo released Donkey Kong as an arcade game in Japan. Hashtag 80s, not until July 31st in US. Who remembers that?
I remember
Yeah,
playing the
I do.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember when it came out. I was a little too young to
Came
go to the
out.
arcade myself, but no, played this. I played it a couple weeks ago. Actually, I played an arcade cabinet.
I hate to
Yeah.
sound like an old man, but
Oh,
those
no.
games were so bloody cool.
Yeah,
Much
yeah.
better than the games they got today because they were very simple. You know,
I
you just
remember
took one
hunting
look at
down
it and you know how
quarters
to
like a
play it.
junkie hunts down smack.
Yeah, same here.
Mm. 10p's,
Shame.
Ian.
Yeah, over here, yeah,
Oh.
10p's. Actually, was it 10p's?
Oh.
Yeah, it was 10
pence.
at the time.
10 pence, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, really? That's all it cost? I should have gone to England to play my video games.
Yeah,
Vex,
they were
you like-
everywhere. Those kind of arcade places. They were everywhere.
Oh, just amazing. Just amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Vex, you like video games?
No, I guess. Yeah, sure.
Are you aware of Donkey Kong?
Yeah, I think I've heard of it. Yeah, yeah.
Have you ever played games that are very, very simple like this?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm just a simple girl in a simple world. No, I grew up with an NES because my brother is an 80s baby. So
Yeah.
I had these when I was younger, and that's kind of what grew my passion and love for gaming. But yeah, I like Donkey Kong.
Did you experience then the arcades then, or were you too young to experience?
No, there were still arcades around when I was a kid. Yeah, I got to experience those.
Okay.
Thankfully, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was really good at Galaxian when I was a kid. Really, really good.
That's
at
a
it.
good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I had Donkey Kong on the Atari computer, and it was a pretty good conversion, to be fair.
It's funny because my friend used to pirate mostly computer games, and he was really good at it as well.
What,
So,
pirating?
yeah, pirating them. Yeah, pirating them. Seriously, he
Not
was
the
really good at it.
games.
All the games he used to pirate, every one of them, and he always used to give us a cassette with the games on it and stuff.
I thought you were going to say he used to give you a kiss.
cassette. I had the Commodore 64, as I recall. I found the Commodore 64. Yeah.
Yeah, back when DRM just required a hole punch to defeat. I missed that.
Yeah. Happy times, everybody. Happy times.
Yeah.
I still love getting to play arcade games. As I told some of the the guys in the green room a couple weeks ago when I was gone for on Father's Day, got to go to a retro arcade where it was one of those like you pay at the door and it's unlimited play for everything in the place. And so I got to play a whole bunch of these classic arcade games. Got to introduce my kids to them and stuff. So it was a lot of fun.
There you go, Dirk face numbers wrenched. All right, Dirky. Back when it was not difficult, just tape to tape copy.
Yeah.
I mean, it took all day, but
yeah.
Yeah.
My friend got us Ghostbusters. That's how we learned how to play Ghostbusters. It wasn't even a real copy. It was a copy, if you know what I mean. So, yeah.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many Hendrix tapes got erased so somebody could put a video game on it.
Yeah, let's move on then,
Escape from New York.
July 10, 1981. This was before the thing then, yeah?
Yes.
Why was I thinking it was after? 45 years ago, Escape from New York was released in US theaters.
Do you know, they had an interview with Kurt Russell recently, and they said, "Oh, what do you think, about the remake? Would you star in it?" And he said, "No." He said, "If Carpenter isn't doing it, he's not doing it." So yeah, so there you go.
Really?
Yeah, the remake's probably got Zambuga in it. She's in everything, so it's probably Escape from New York with Zambuga.
This movie.
You go.
Go, Sword.
No, go on, you.
Well,
go.
I thought this was one of the coolest cinematic experiences I had in my youth. It was so much fun watching this in the movies. And I think we
Really?
watched The Thing like that very same evening. Yeah, the goal fire when he's flying it was just so amazingly cool. And now Sword is saying it's wank. I thought it was wank worthy.
No, well, I kind of agreed with Sword in the Storm. I liked it, but I didn't like it as much. In fact, I only saw it once in the cinema because it's quite a slow movie, but I saw it loads of times on VHS.
Yeah.
I wasn't blown over by it. I just thought it was just okay, personally. That's just me.
Prof?
Well, I didn't get to see this in the theaters, but it's a really good film. I enjoy it. It's been a long time since I watched it. I really need to put this one on the list to watch again.
Vex, Escape from New York.
Haven't watched it.
Yeah.
Watch this one. Escape from LA.
Okay,
Yeah.
noted.
Yeah. Just don't bother.
It's a bit slow, this one, but when it gets going, it gets going. Yeah. So yeah.
Well, it was the visuals and the suspense and the general Carpenter direction that makes it not feel slow when you're actually in it watching it. It was we were completely absorbed in the story.
Amelia Bedelia writes, watch Warriors instead.
Love Warriors. But still,
Yeah,
I'm still
it's a classic.
puzzled by when no one had a gun in Warriors. None of the gangs had guns. That's what I'm a bit puzzled by. But yeah. I like the Warriors.
Was Carpenter on a roll at this point, or was he just about to crescendo with?
Oh, he was on a roll, but he was also ahead of his time. And he just the audience they were a few years behind him. They weren't quite ready.
Well, he kind of screwed himself with Hollywood because he basically slagged off everybody. There was that famous interview where they were interviewing and he's slagging off Spielberg and George Lucas and the production companies. That's why they didn't really want to hire him. In fact, he was lucky to get Little Big Trouble in Little China, the gig for that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
They originally didn't want him. They wanted somebody else, which I can't remember who they wanted. But everything that he did didn't really excel money-wise, if you know what I mean. So Big Trouble was a big flop, as I recall.
Great film, man.
Yeah, it's a good film.
Yeah, well, The Thing was a flop too, and it's one of the greatest movies
Yes,
ever.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, he was just too ahead of his time.
He was, yeah, but I said it didn't help that he was slagging off, he was slagging off some of the execs as well in Hollywood. It didn't help. So
No, absolutely not. I don't think he was kind to the critics either. Back when they mattered.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Shall we move on then? Yes.
Yeah. Tron.
July 9, 1982. Tron was released in theaters.
I know Donald Kushner. He's the one that produced this film. He told me the whole story behind it when I went to lunch with him, and he told me the whole.
Wait, Jared
story.
Kushner?
No. The guy who produced it.
Okay, I heard Jared Kushner for some reason. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I thought it's Ian.
Now I can't remember his first name now. Kushner. I know his surname's Kushner. He was one of the producers of it. Yeah, as I said, I knew him. I don't know him now. I don't even know if he's still alive.
Yep, it's Donald Kushner.
Donald Kushner. That's it. Yeah, Donald Kushner.
So, what was the story then?
No, well, there's loads. But the thing is, though, when I met him, they were thinking about making Tron, the second Tron, and he was telling me that he's going to get X amount of money, even though his name's just going to be, he's not going to do anything, but he's going to get X amount of money, and it was a huge amount of money for the second one. So he said he lucked in there because he's linked with it, copyright wise. So he was going to make a shitload of money. I remember him saying that to me. He wanted me to direct this film with Wesley Snipes. It was called The Painter or something like that. And I was going to direct it because they were going to shoot it in Europe. But then something happened with the pound versus the whatever, and then they had to shift it elsewhere so I lost the gig. So there you go.
Damn.
Yeah, I could have worked with Wesley Snipes, man. Wesley Snipes actually picked me. He actually chose me. He was like, "Here, let's work with the brother. Let's work with the brother." So yeah, so I met him and all. Yeah, I had lunch with him and stuff like that, and
Wow.
he liked my accent because I'm British, and stuff. And I didn't get the gig because
Oh, Ian. Shit.
it's such a shame.
Shit is that?
Yeah,
It does suck.
yeah, yep.
Anybody like Tron? For me, I love this movie, especially on the VHS and when it was released, and being into computers and everything. Just love this movie. Anyone else?
Oh, I loved this one growing up. I wouldn't say it holds up particularly well, but I have a lot of fond memories of this one. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it doesn't hold up. I mean, obviously the effects and everything, but the performances and it still looks good. You can still take it seriously. It's not silly entirely anyway. It's still a really powerful film, I think.
Am I the only one that thought it was slow and boring apart from the bicycle chase?
No, you're not alone. I think the
No.
Tron series is insanely overrated.
Oh, Vex.
Yeah. I think it's one of those
Sorry.
heavily skewed male properties that you just don't meet a lot of female Tron fans.
July 10, 1985, Coke Classic Old Formula was reintroduced just 78 days after the new Coke was.
No, it wasn't. No, it was. This is a lie. It wasn't the old formula. It was the first time they replaced sugar with high fructose corn syrup, which is why the whole new Coke thing happened to begin with. So people wouldn't notice the abrupt change. Yeah, I'm with Swappers on this one.
I got to admit, I like Coke better than Pepsi. Coke has a unique taste.
Oh, you're a Coke man, are you?
I'm definitely a Coke man, mate.
Well,
I've spoken with somebody who worked in marketing and knew some of the people who were involved in this, and they specifically said no. The conspiracy theories that there really was. They put a lot of work and effort into this newly formulated Coke, and they did a lot of taste testing, and people picked over and over the new formulation of Coke because it had more sugar. It was a sweeter taste. And so people were picking this in taste tests over and over and over. But what happened was they weren't getting traditionally like people who were Coke drinkers as part of these taste tests. They were just getting people off the street. They were getting lots of young people. They were getting a lot of people who were Pepsi drinkers. And they're saying, well, yeah, I like this better because it's sweeter. It was a sweeter taste. And of course, yes, it did have the flavor, instead of using cane sugar, using the high fructose corn syrup in it. But yeah, basically that all of the conspiracy theories that Coke was doing something crazy to try and boost their sales or whatever was not the case. That they really did try really hard to make this new formulation because they were actually losing business to Pepsi. They were losing a lot of business to Pepsi. And they thought a new formulation of Coke was going to help. And
but why didn't they? Why didn't they just add it to the line instead of replacing it? But the thing I wanted to tell Ian, depending on what country you're in and who's doing the bottling, Coke and as somebody who's drunk Coca-Cola all over the world, and I am from the home of Coca-Cola, it can taste vastly different depending on your geographical area, to the point where in Thailand, Pepsi tastes like Coke and Coke tastes like Pepsi. So I found myself, oddly enough, drinking Pepsi in Bangkok, which sounds like a dirty euphemism, but no, I'm just drinking Pepsi.
Vex, do you like Bangkok?
Oh yeah, I love Bangkok.
That bombshell.
What's this?
Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, starring Mel Gibson and Tina Turner, debuted in theaters today, 1985. Bite-sized fact: the movie was filmed in Australia and features Tina Turner's track "We Don't Need Another Hero."
I actually like this film, but I hate when he meets the kids because the film slows down when he meets the kids and stuff. But I think it started off well and it ended quite well, in my opinion. Look, all the Mad Max films, the first three, what I thought were great personally, and a lot of people like to say that this one wasn't as good as the other two. I actually think it was, but as I said, the only thing that spoiled it was those kids, in my opinion. I love Tina Turner. I thought Tina Turner was
Those
great
damn
in that.
children.
Yeah. Break a deal, spin the wheel. Break a deal, spin the wheel.
Yeah.
I thought he should have bought a vowel.
Yeah. Was it Master Blaster? They were quite cool as well.
Yes, yeah. I mean, this movie was memed to death. Yeah, from all of the silly, the goofy stuff, some of the lines and characters, and just the title itself, right? Beyond Thunderdome. But I don't think it's that bad of a film. I've seen it a couple of times. It's a fun ride. The people who hate on it a lot, I think, is it as good as the previous films? I don't think it is, but it's entertaining.
It is.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of this when it came out, but I have to tell you, I watched it a couple of years ago, and it felt like a masterpiece. I was watching, so it really holds up in comparison to I thought, what was the one that everybody made such a big deal about, the Charlize Theron one?
Oh, that was terrible.
That bored the shit out of me, except for the ladies in there.
Fury Road.
Yeah. People were raving about it. I was really excited. I go in and I'm like, this is like a 2.5 hour car chase.
I didn't even finish it.
What
I
is
stopped
wrong
about
with you
halfway
guys?
through.
Go
Stopped halfway through and didn't even come back.
Wow.
For Fury Road. Yep. Didn't care.
I mean, I think it's a almost perfect film. It's not a good Mad Max film, I'll admit that. But wow.
I honestly think Vex, I honestly think one of the reasons why I watched it, and I've watched it twice, for that one, Fury Road, is because George Miller's direction is absolutely sublime in that film. I love the way he directs stuff. He's very old school, and that's why I watched it twice. But the reason why I don't like it is not because of the fact that the film wasn't that good. Actually, no, maybe it was. It's the fact that it wasn't Mel Gibson. I think that tainted the whole thing with what's his name trying to play Max.
Tom Hardy.
For me, it didn't work for me. It really didn't work, and it took me out the film. Totally. If Mel Gibson was in that film, I think it would have worked
better than Romulus.
Much better than Romulus. I'll happily rewatch. Like I could toss Fury Road on, and I will sit through the entire film. I think it is a absolutely stunning film. Is it a good Mad Max sequel? No, I completely agree with that take. But it's one of those instances where it's like, as much as it sucks that it's not a fourth Mad Max film, like in heart, let's be honest, it's still a very beautifully put together and written film. I really, really love the Fury Road movie. I don't want to see Tom Hardy come back as Max again. I know that he still has a contract to fulfill, and I know there's been some whispers that they're looking into starting pre-production for that next one, but I don't think George Miller has it in him anymore as a director writer, given what happened with Furiosa. That was fucking awful, that movie. And I agree with you. They should have just done, because the original idea, I don't know if you guys know this, but back in the early 2000s, before Miller got hired on to do Happy Feet, they were looking at a Mad Max 4 with Mel Gibson, and it was going to have it was a really famous actor. I think it was Sigourney Weaver. I could be wrong. I remember it was a very famous actress, but yeah, then he got hired onto that, and it just kind of went into production hell until finally, in like 2010 or 2011, WB was like, all right, you can do it. And then he started refining the script more. And by then, Mel Gibson had been kind of not quietly, very publicly canceled from Hollywood. Also, Mel Gibson had been pretty vocal about not wanting to come back to the role, even in the early 2000s. So he just kind of reformulated the whole thing. But yeah, Mel Gibson's not coming back to Mad Max, unfortunately. He's made that very clear publicly.
Vex, did you like Furiosa?
I just said I fucking hated it. I thought Furiosa was awful. And it's so strange because like there is a comic that came out when Fury Road released. It was like 4 or 5 issues. And one of those issues is dedicated to Furiosa's backstory. And somehow they fucking fumbled the story that George Miller fucking wrote for that comic. He wrote that story. and he fumbled his own story. I don't understand. I don't understand.
I didn't like Furiosa, but again, his direction was impeccable in that one too.
Mhm.
Sometimes I watch a film and I know it's going to be shit, but if I like the director and I know he's a good director, I just want to learn off him. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I
Mhm.
watched him. So
Did-
yeah, he's an incredible
okay.
director.
Did you know Disclosure Day was going to be shit?
Yeah,
No,
we could
I
all see
didn't.
that
I
it
was
gonna be shit.
hoping. I
Oh,
was
come
hoping
on.
it was going to
Oh,
be good, but it was shit. I was hoping it was going to be great, but it wasn't. I was hoping Spielberg was going to be back, but I don't know what happened there.
He's
It was
gone.
awful.
He's left. He's been abducted.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Just final bit of Mad Max trivia. My voice acting coach, his brother tried out for the role of Mad Max in the original film.
Wow.
Way
Oh,
back because
wow.
he's from Australia. Yeah, so I thought that was a cool
Yeah.
bit of stuff I learned a few years
Top
ago.
trivia.
Now,
Anything to add then? Or go on.
I will say Fury Road was absolutely gorgeous. And I agree with Ian, some of the shots and the direction, but it wasn't enough to get me interested or give a shit about anybody and anything that happened to anybody in that film. So,
We don't
that's
need
true.
another hero.
Do you know what?
Yeah,
Seriously,
yeah.
though, they should get Mel Gibson back in the next one. And
He
I
doesn't
reckon
want
if they
to.
are, yeah, I know,
He
I know,
doesn't
but a lot of
want
people,
to.
but a lot of actors said they're not going to do it. But it all depends on how much money you're offering. Let me tell you, if enough money is offered to Mel Gibson and
He'll do
they
it.
cater to his every needs, he probably will do it. It's the same
know
thing.
what?
You know, do you remember Bruce Willis when people used to say Bruce was a hard ass and he gave people a hard time? Apparently, that's not true, according to Robert Rodriguez. Robert Rodriguez said that the reason why he gives people a hard time is because the studio treated him like shit. When he was on his films, he made sure that Bruce Willis got everything that he needed, and he didn't screw around with him. When he said this was going to happen, it happened. Do you know what I mean? And Bruce Willis was nice and kind, or even to the point when Robert Rodriguez was going to make an ad, and he said to Bruce, "Look, I'm making this ad. There's no money in it. Would you just appear in it because it'll boost my direction thing for ads?" And Bruce said, "Yeah, fine." And he turned up late, but Bruce turned up because of the way Robert Rodriguez treated him.
Yeah.
So it might be the same with Mel. Who knows?
You know,
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, go ahead.
No, go on,
I've
Vex.
heard,
No,
No,
okay.
go on,
No,
Vex,
I
go
just
on,
no,
Vex.
I just want to say like I don't think Mel would turn out for a paycheck simply because like he's like even through the controversy, he's stuck to his guns. He's found another means to keep, you know, acting and keep making films. Like it's pretty clear that he's the type of guy that wouldn't sell out if that makes, I mean, like it makes sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to anyone else. So I don't think he would come back just for a hefty paycheck. And on top of that, like
Have you
WB
seen the
really
films
needs
he's
to.
been in?
No, I know, but like he still
They're
chooses to be
terrible.
in those, right? Like I'm sure like
Yeah,
the opportunities
money.
for Mel Gibson haven't dried out. I'm sure
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
big screen opportunities have not dried out for him, but he's making some very intentional choices and not going that way. And that tells me that he's a guy that would rather
Yeah.
stick to his guns than take the easy route. And on top of
Maybe,
that, like
maybe.
Okay.
even if they got Mel Gibson back, like they need to really fucking rein in George Miller because the shit
Absolutely.
he was doing for Fury Road was fucking ridiculous. The shit
Yeah.
he was then doing for Furiosa after that, which was a significant downgrade, was even worse. Like they gotta get him under 120 million budget at least. And then think about another Mad Max movie.
Ister?
yeah, I heard the same thing. Well, Keanu Reeves wouldn't do Speed 2 for any amount of money, and they were literally throwing
Begging him.
buckets of money at his door. But
Yeah, but
I've
that's
heard
that's
that-
different because you can't go any
I've-
further with Speed.
Yeah.
Can you? What else can you do? You
I've
know?
heard that about Bruce Willis specifically and a couple other guys that are supposedly difficult to work with. They're only difficult when you fuck with them and when you
Yeah.
dick them around and when you
Yeah.
treat them professionally. They're absolutely consummate professionals in return.
Yeah,
So I've
Yeah,
heard this about
that's-
Val Kilmer. I've heard it about Bruce Willis, and I've heard about a couple other guys that have that reputation. So I absolutely believe I've seen. I shouldn't have said that. I've seen Mel Gibson. Listen, man, the guy is kind. He is professional. He is calm. As long as he's not
yes, he is.
drunk, and I can't even imagine him under normal circumstances treating someone poorly. But if he's getting dicked around, I could definitely see him losing it.
If I bet you, if I was directing the next Mad Max film, I would be able to convince him to come back on board. I reckon I can do it. I reckon I can do it because we've seen some of the films he's been in for a paycheck. They're terrible. I've seen like 3 of them on Amazon so far, and they're awful. They're just awful. But Vex might be right, that he won't come back for anything. But I think he is Mad Max, and Mad Max, the actual series, wouldn't have existed without him. So
just let it die. Then that's the best course of action.
Well, that too, or he could just do one more and go out in a bang and just make sure that one is
I think
good.
Like the other thing to consider is like as much as Mad Max has a really big fan base, it doesn't have a financially successful fan base at the box office. Like even the Mel Gibson ones, the ones that got wider releases, they didn't turn a significant profit until they came to like VHS and then later DVD and stuff, right?
The second one did.
Did it?
In Australia? Yeah, in Australia.
In Australia, I'm talking like international, right? I know the Aussies fucking love the original Mad Max film, so I think just leave it be, man. And if you decide to revisit Mad Max, do it in like an animated format, if anything.
Well, the fact is, it took a lot of money theatrically wise in Australia and in Europe. America was a bit, it took money in America, but not as much as Europe. So, there you go. But they were successes. All 3 of them were successes to a point. But you might be right. You might just say fuck off. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to do that. Fuck off. But you never know, because I think if they did make a last one with him in it, I think it would be a freaking big hit, especially if it's done well. Old Man Max, that's what we need.
Yep.
Old Man Max. Anyway, I digress.
There you go. Do you want to do one more slide then, and then we'll
go on
sure.
And then we'll escape.
Oh no, this film sucked big time.
On this date in 1998, Lethal Weapon 4, starring Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, premiered in theaters. Bite-sized facts: it is the final theatrical installment in the original franchise, directed by Richard Donner. Richard Donner, before his passing.
Yeah, it's not a very good film. It's a terrible film.
No, it's awful.
It's pretty bad. Yeah. This was one of the first DVDs I ever owned. Because it came with the DVD player.
But they can't make another one now because old Danny Glover's got dementia, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Now, so they missed the window there. So I don't know. Maybe it's good that
there might be time to. It just looks too frail. That's the problem.
That 5 is going to be fucking awful. I would genuinely be surprised if it ever sees the time of day because it's been in production hell for so long.
Yeah, you're right. And what can they do? They're so old, those two. I mean, what are they going to do? Do you know?
They got to track down the suppliers. They're switching out the replacement parts for hip surgeries with plastic that causes fucking cancer. I don't know.
I thought Gibson. Common people. Cheery as per usual. Wrench will spot, by the way. Rich Donner dying didn't help.
Yeah.
No, it didn't. But I do love the Lethal Weapon series. I liked 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. The 4th one was absolute rubbish. They should never have made
it was terrible.
One. But the 3rd one was the worst. It wasn't as good as the 2nd one and the 1st one, but it was still entertaining. The 3rd.
Yeah, listen, I enjoyed the Jet Li scenes in this. I had to because I knew one of his trainers and we were friends. And
he's good.
But and the part where he disarms everybody, I love that. But as a general movie, no, not so much. But they've got to stop. Hollywood, if they smell money, if they think there's still a drop more blood to be squeezed out of that turnip, they're going to squeeze it. And they need to let it go. Like they need to let some things in.
Let it go.
They tried, didn't they, with the TV series, and that was it was a success, but I thought it was terrible.
It was okay. I liked it believe it or not.
Yeah,
I liked it. Obviously, it wasn't
I don't.
a touch
Yeah,
on them.
Yeah,
I
like-
liked
It must be difficult to recreate the chemistry that Mel and Danny Glover had originally. I mean, that's what made the movies.
believe it was different, but they did not do a bad job. And then the person who played Riggs did something behind the scenes, and they fired him,
oh yeah,
and that was it. End
fired
of
him.
show.
Yeah.
Just as it got
Yeah.
going, end of show. They killed their own
Yeah.
show.
There was
I-
a TV show. Oh, go ahead. Ian.
Go on. I was just saying, I like the humor in the second one with the as we call them in England, the Johnnies with his daughter and stuff. I thought it was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
There's really some really nice little things in the second one and the first one. But Mel Gibson's character, he knew martial arts and stuff, and then in the third one he didn't know anything, and the fourth one was even worse. How did that happen? You know, suddenly he's
Don't
not lethal
know.
anymore.
Yeah.
It's just stupid.
It was just a weapon, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Control.
there was a TV show a few years back. You could call it maybe the special needs version of Lethal Weapon. It was called Terriers, and I actually quite liked the show.
That bombshell.
No, I think somebody in the chat must have seen it.
Never
It
heard
was
of it.
Donald Logan. Yeah, they had a similar kind of chemistry, except they were more kind of generally fuck ups.
Season 1 and 2 of Lethal Weapon TV series was not bad, and
I
they
prefer Sledgehammer myself.
just killed him off, and it's like, what the fuck? But anyway, that's it, folks. I think we're done.
Oh,
A
Vex.
che-
He's there, Vex.
a cheeky 2 hours.
Oh, I don't care about this. He's handsome, but I don't. This doesn't get anything going for me.
Ah, right, okay. If it was Henry, though.
Oh, different story. Very different story.
It gets nothing at all. Boy, you've just killed a lot of guys.
No, I mean, like,
idea
I'm
of
sure
having a shot.
if this guy approached me on the stream, I was like, "Hey, you want to go out?" I'll be like, "Sure, yeah." But I'm just like, I'm a woman of very simple taste. I like Henry
We've heard that.
Cavill, and that's it.
Side Defeat Legend numbers eventually. I prefer the Chinese version. Refill Weapon.
Refill Reppin.
Risho rapping.
Yeah.
Welcome
Oh,
to
dear.
Casual
Uraka
on-
Discipline.
Welcome to Casual on Casual. That is it, folks. Chat, you are wonderful. Thank you for the interaction. Supers. Steady numbers for a embryonic Friday night, as it were. So steady numbers. So chat, you are wonderful. We will be raiding. I was setting the wheels in motion because I forgot. Wayfarer Project Wrench Spot is going to be talking monkeys next, so it's going to hopefully, fingers crossed, it will be auto raiding. So if you're into the monkeys, you can fill your boots over there. So let's get the guests up. Ista, cheers, pal.
Cheers. Good fun. Thank you, chat.
The mighty Vex Electronica. Cheers, Vex.
Cheers. Thank you for having me, and thanks, chat.
Mega. Cheers, Eon.
Yeah, no worries.
Professor R2.
Yeah, cheers. Hey, just a reminder tonight on B-roll stage, watching on B-sides, we're going to be watching the infamous 1986 monster film Pulgasari, which was made in North Korea by Kim Jong-il after he kidnapped a director from South Korea and his wife. So yeah, that's going to be the the film tonight.
I remember that.
I'm going to sing this. XBT Wrenched. It's my birthday. 58 trips around the sun so far. What a ride. Happy birthday to you.
Eggs.
Happy birthday to you. You don't get this on FNC. Happy birthday,
dear
XBT. Go have a wank. Happy
birthday to you.
Cheers, eggs. Happy birthday.
We're back Sunday. Up your bum on all that lot. Back Sunday. Enjoy the football tomorrow. Come on, England.
Ta-da.